Hello everyone, welcome to the task 23 video submission. So in the previous video we looked at the UI of building a single product view. Not much of it was manual, it was all coded as I'm making this video after everything is completed. But yeah, let's look at the programming of it and how it works. So let's recap what we've done so far. We created the sign in, sign up, user profile management area, so the user can manage his own profile, the information that is in it. Then we have our then we created a few dashboards and as well as a search and advanced search, and finally we have created product view. So let's now look at the product view, the programming of the product. Yeah, let's now get into it. So first we'll go and look at the UI. So we have got this is from our user, so let's open the database. So over here we have test user, test2 first name, test2 surname. He is the user, user number 8 that has created most of the products. So let's go to the product page. Yeah. So as you can see, seller ID 8 is the one who has created most of the active products. As you can see, they are active. These are inactive. So we should see these products. These are the only products that are available. So we should see this user's information, and so that's what we see over here. Test2 first name and his surname. So it's combining the surname and the first name. He's an instructor. So this is not our account. We are looking at this as a buyer. So we are looking at the seller's information. So he has 14 courses right here. If we go here and count, yeah. So the first 6 out of 20 are by seller ID number 1, whereas the next 14, yes, exactly 14. So that it takes account of how many items are there. Then we also have other more by the test by the test2 user test2. Yeah, so this is the single product view. If we can actually go back and look at other products, so that was just one. So we'll go look at game development. Yeah. So this is actually ordering it in the first, the oldest. So it's showing the oldest. Maybe we can change that on later on. Maybe get another view of maybe the most popular. But for now, we are going with the oldest. Yeah. So as you can see, we have an enroll now, add to cart. It's still not connected to anything. It's not adding. We have not made an add to cart process. We do have a watch list process, but that will be in the next video. We also do not have a message instructor. Goes to messages, but there is no messages right here. No reviews as of yet. If we go to our database, we'll go to, yeah, we have not even created a table of reviews, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, so no zero reviews, no one has purchased it, but it is by test2 first name and surname, created on February 2026. So let's actually go and look at a newer product. So if we go search, let's actually go to advanced search, so we can sort it by recently added. So we'll go and look at this. So this says March 2026. So yeah, it was created much later. But for now, let's focus on the oldest one. Let's go to advanced search, and so we can't do that. But we'll go right to the last one. We'll go right here. Yeah. So we are focusing on this product view. Let's get into the code right now. So first of all, we need to make sure that the session is active, and then we also require the database connection, and then we get or rather fetch the user details from the database. So we get the logged in, the user. We first check whether he's logged in. Then we check if the user role, because it has to be a buyer or a seller. It can be a seller or buyer, or could not be any of this. It can be a random person viewing the website, but that is not essential. Yeah, so that's that for the first checks. Then we actually we do a product ID validation. So we make sure that the product is active. That there is a product right here. Yes. Yeah. Because sometimes, as you can see, so we have 21 products, 21 for product IDs. So let's actually go and go to our URL. Since it's product ID 8, right? Let's put an inactive product. So we know 1 to 8. 1 to 8 here are inactive. So here 1 to 8 are, sorry, 1 to 6 are inactive. So let's give number 1. Yeah. So it says URL was not found. So let's go back. Let's give 7. 7 is there. 8 is there. Then we can also just go 22 because there is no 22. Again, we have no URL found. So that's handled over here in this validation part. Validate. And then we have querying, or getting the product, seller, and the category. We get that all from here. Then we get the product stats. So from we assign each one this variable. So variable P, variable RS. Yeah, we use those to get or fetch the products from our database. So over here we make sure first of all that select from the product table category name as cat name. Then we get the user's first name, the user last name, the user ID as SID, and from the user created as sjoin. Then we get from product P, then we join them together. Then we get the product ID, and we make sure that it is active. Because if it is not active, as we showed here, we cannot use it. This is inactive, it's not being used. It will not be displayed. And then we move on to getting the product stats here. So again, quite similar to that, we just get some queries, and these are actually view queries. So we are viewing what's there on the database based on our credentials here. So from feedback, where product ID is as such, then from order, where product ID is as such, then we fetch the reviews in a similar way. We assign this small logic to the reviews. Then we have the seller stats, similar to the previous one. Then we get the seller related products. So we get the ID, title, image, URL, price, the level, and we make sure that it's active as well. Then we also do a check to make sure it's purchased. We still do not have we have not made any orders. So it says here from order. So let's look at the database. Let's go to we have an order table, but there is no data in it because you can see it's blank, because we have not created the process to make any orders, so that will be used later on. Then we have a watch list check. We do have a watch list working. We'll look at that in another video. Cart is not created as yet. Then this combines the seller name, so first and last name, and gives it to the variable seller name. So if you look here, yeah, so here it's combined together, first name, surname. Same thing here. Similar situation that we did here. See, I've just given it test 3, test 3. If not, it will be test 2 first name, test 2 surname, similar to that. Then we have our main hero section. So one key feature here is that we use the image URL of the image, and we give it a small cover, give the opacity to 10, and we blur it so that it can be used as a attractive background. So as you can see here, it's bluish, but as you can see, it's the same image right here. It's like a small section from this image is used right up here. So that's quite neat. Then we have our breadcrumb navigation. So it makes sure where we are and gives us a navigation feature here. So from skills, you can go back to that. Yeah. So we have a navigation right here. It's linking back to our search, but we can change that later on. Then we have a badge. It's not being displayed because we have not enrolled, so I'm sure it will be displayed somewhere around here, but as of yet it's not there. Then we have some stats, the reviews as well. There's no review right now, as we saw before. We'll actually check the database for that. Yeah, so we do not have anything for that yet. Then we have a description. Then we use this new line to BR. So if the description that we're getting, so the descriptions have, if we go into product data, yeah, as you can see, we can make this quite long. So this could be maybe almost a paragraph, or maybe 2-3 paragraphs describing what is there. As you know, many tech products will have a massive description. So based on that, this is a service, so a service will need much more. So with this, these inherently need to be much longer. So in that case, if it will not spill it to the next line, we use a new line to BR element, so that no matter how long we type, it will not spill into the next card. Yeah. Then we have what's included. So it gives a tick to each of these and makes it green color. So we can actually change this later on and get it from a database, but for now we have manually input these as well. Yeah, and given them this nice grid as well. Then we have the reviews. As it's told a bit before, there is nothing, but we do have this special feature here where for the first name and the last name, string to upper. So as you can see here, make a string to uppercase. So the first letter of each word is made into uppercase. So this actually gives us the date time. It takes this column, and instead of just showing 2026 or 221, it will change it into March 2026 over here as well, March 2026. So the reviews need to have a date as well, so that's why that is there. Then we have related skills. This is this right here. Yeah. Then we have cart and watch list. This is all part of the sticky bar. Yeah. So I believe I stopped somewhere here. We spoke of the string to upper. We added an uppercase to the reviews, to the first name and the last name of the reviewer. Yeah, then we have some related skills over here. We use the image. Then we have our main sidebar with the image of the product, and then if it has already been bought, we display already enrolled, and that has to be if the buyer is logged in. We will say enroll now, and then we have add to cart, the wish list feature. So over here, this is already in our wish list, so it shows this. We can actually check that. We'll go here, go to the last page. So it's wish listed. We can unwish list it. So when we go back, it's not in the wish list. Go back once again and wish list it and go. Yeah. So that's that. That will be spoken of in the next video. That's a whole different process, but it starts right over here. Then we have some metrics. We have the level, student ratings, when it was added. Then we have the instructor card, this right here. So again, we are showing some metrics. So since when he joined, then we have the amount of courses, the students, the rating, and we have an ability to message the instructor as well, that I showed earlier, that goes to messages. Okay, but that is not programmed as of yet. Then we come to some scripting that we have. So over here, so if there are no reviews, we are displaying an empty star. So as you can see here, it shows a string of 5 empty stars. If not, it will show us a string of 5 full stars. So length is 5. So that happens over there. So it creates a string of stars for each review that we enter. So that's that. And then we have a section. Yeah, so what happens is we give the stars, but then based on our reviews, so the reviews will have a number from 1 to 5. So based on that, the stars will get highlighted. So that's what happens in this section right over here. Then we have the watch list toggle, so that will be spoken of in another video. That's it for the programming of our single product view. We went through most of the code. We first we run through everything together. So what we do first of all, we have this backend logic here. We validate the session, make sure there is someone logged in. We get the session, make sure we get the user role, the user ID. Then we get the product, make sure the product is active. We get all the stats for our reviews, the amount of customers, the price and whatnot, the image. Then we add the image to our background. Then we have a nice breadcrumb feature, breadcrumb navigation, then a badge, which is not shown here, and some quick stats. We have our main content with a description, some reviews. Then we move on to some other related skills, more by the instructor. Then we have our right hand side sticky bar where we have the product image, the price, and the button to enroll to it. If it's not, if we are already enrolled, it shows enrolled. Then the add to cart and the watch list feature. A few more information, then more information about the instructor. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.